Ever feel like no matter what you do, it's never enough? You finish a big task, get a compliment, reach a goal you've been chasing for months, and for a few seconds, it feels great. But then your brain quietly whispers, okay, but what's next? Welcome to the psychology of feeling not enough. And trust me, you're not the only one. Millions of people walk around every day carrying this invisible feeling. From students to CEOs, from athletes to artists, many people secretly feel like they're falling behind, even when they're doing just fine. But why? Well, your brain is basically a comparison machine. It loves measuring things. Thousands of years ago, comparing yourself to others helped humans survive. Today, it mostly helps us scroll through social media and wonder why everyone else seems to have their life together. You see someone traveling the world. Someone else buys a new car. Another person gets promoted. And suddenly your brain says, wow, look at them. What am I even doing? The funny part? That person is probably looking at someone else and thinking the exact same thing. It's like a giant game of human comparison where nobody feels like they're winning. Another reason we feel not enough comes from childhood experiences. Maybe you were praised only when you got good grades. Maybe mistakes were criticized more than effort was appreciated. Over time, your brain learns a dangerous lesson. I am valuable only when I achieve something. So instead of believing you're enough as a person, you start believing you must constantly prove it. That's exhausting. Imagine treating your phone battery the same way. Every time it reaches 100%, you immediately demand 120%, then 150%, then 200%. Eventually, the battery would give up. Humans aren't much different. The more impossible standards we set, the more our brain feels like it's failing. And social media makes this even stronger. Most people don't post their lonely nights, their doubts, their failures, or the 27 times they mess something up before succeeding. You see the highlight reel. You compare it to your behind-the-scenes footage, and somehow expect yourself to win that comparison. That's like watching a movie trailer and judging your entire life against it. Not exactly fair. Here's something psychologists have noticed. People who feel not enough often move the finish line every time they reach it. They think, I'll be enough when I make more money. Then they make more money. I'll be enough when I lose weight. Then they lose weight. I'll be enough when people respect me. Then people respect them. But the feeling stays. Because the problem was never the finish line. The problem was believing your worth was waiting on the other side of it. Think about it. When was the last time you stopped and gave yourself credit for how far you've come? Most people remember every mistake they've ever made, but forget half of their achievements. Your brain can be surprisingly bad at keeping score. The truth is, feeling not enough isn't always a sign that you're failing. Sometimes it's simply a sign that you've spent too much time focusing on what you lack and not enough time noticing what you already have. You don't need to be perfect to be valuable. You don't need to have everything figured out. And you definitely don't need to win every comparison your brain creates. Because someone out there is looking at your life right now and thinking, I wish I had what they have. So the next time that little voice says you're not enough, ask yourself a simple question. According to who? You might discover that the harshest judge in your life has been living inside your own head the entire time. And once you realize that, you can finally stop chasing enough and start believing you already are. If this made you think differently, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this reminder today.